Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you're watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand the story to take your decision. Your work will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in the daily time frame first. So here you can see how the S&P 500 futures were maintaining a constant uptrend since March 23rd when it tested a low at the levels of 2179 on March 23rd. Since then, we have seen a sharp recovery in the S&P 500 futures when the S&P 500 futures once again tested the levels of 3394 in August 2020. This was the level from where the S&P 500 futures witnessed a steep fall during the month of February and March amid fear of spreading coronavirus. At that time, S&P 500 futures found a steep downward move during the month of February and March 2020, but since then we have seen a recovery amid growing hopes for making a winning streak over spread of coronavirus. But despite a plethora of efforts, coronavirus cases have been spreading beyond a limit where our economic recovery seems to be on the back foot, where I find that the whole economic process could be delayed due to a sudden spot in COVID-19 cases, where as you can see that the S&P 500 futures tested new highs during the last few trading sessions when it tested a high at the levels of 2183 on April 16. But since then we have seen the S&P 500 futures to remain under a trend bound range where the S&P 500 futures have been maintaining well above the 4106 what they have tested on April 20th, and once again the S&P 500 futures have tested a high at the levels of 4186 on April 23rd. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures once again have closed the week at 4165, where I find that the S&P 500 futures could start the upcoming week well below the levels of 4149 during the upcoming week. If we find a gap down opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week, we'll see the S&P 500 futures to continue this sliding move because still the economic recovery is on the back foot, and I don't find that we'll see a sudden spurt on recovery front, whereas the stocks fluttered in response to reports that the US administration is planning to increase capital gain tax on wealthier investors in the next package of economic measures. But Bloomberg reported that the marginal rates of capital gain tax could rise to 39.6% compared to a current base rate of 20% and would only apply to the individual, those who are earning more than $1 million a year. So I find that this could really impact the movements of S&P 500 futures, whereas we have seen a sharp recovery on Friday, but I don't find that the S&P 500 futures could sustain at the current levels, because here I find that the S&P 500 futures have been constantly facing stiff resistance at 9 days moving average. So let me zoom this portion for you. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures have been trying to maintain well above the 9 days moving average in a daily time frame, which is currently at the levels of 4143. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures have witnessed a sharp sell-off from the highs of 4187 what they tested on Friday. So friends, here I find that if the S&P 500 futures are not able to defend the immediate support at 9 days moving average on the first trading session of the upcoming week, we'll see the S&P 500 futures could start a sharp downward move, where the next support can be seen at the 26 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of 4014, where I find that the S&P 500 futures could see sharp volatile moves between this range. So therefore I find that during the upcoming week the S&P 500 futures could remain under heavy selling pressure well below the levels of 4141, we'll see the S&P futures could see a sharp downward move up to the levels of 4014. So friends, here I find that the next support for S&P futures will be at the levels of 4101. If the S&P futures are not able to defend this next support during the upcoming week, we'll see a sharp downward move up to the levels of 4014, and the next support will be at the levels of 3978. So therefore, I find that the S&P futures could test the lows of 3978 during the upcoming week, because I don't find that the world is going to find a sharp recovery due to growing cases of coronavirus, but this kind of support has been provided by the new generation, which is the product of COVID-19, where I find that the COVID-19 has given birth to a new generation of investor. I would call them in novice, because they don't know that at what levels they should buy or they should sell. They just know one thing, that easiest way to earn easy money. So therefore, they start buying on every downward move. Therefore, the S&P futures have found much buying support at the lower levels, because this new creed of investors who have come up after the spread of COVID-19, they start buying at any stage. In case of a downward move, they provide a strong support to S&P futures. But now I find that the S&P futures will have to defend this support during the upcoming week, because here I find that the certain spot in COVID-19 cases will continue to provide bearish pressure over the global equity markets, where the S&P futures could see a sharp downward move during the upcoming week. So friends, here let us see this move in an hourly time frame. So here in an hourly time frame, here you can see that how the S&P futures have seen a sharp volatile move since April 16, when the S&P futures tested the highs of 4183, but since then we have seen sharp volatile moves up to this weekly closing. Here you can see that how the S&P futures tested a high at 4187 before closing the day, but finally closed the day at 4165, which shows that the S&P futures could start the upcoming week with a gap down opening well below the level of 4158, and I find that a breakdown below the levels of 4140 will result in a sharp downward move in the S&P futures during the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.